Okay, what's good, y'all? Ibefernal here. Today we're gonna be reacting to a video Alphirex popped yesterday, posted yesterday. Apparently, it's gonna be more Holy War X sneaks and peaks. So today I'm just gonna react to it. So make sure y'all boys like, subscribe, hit that post notification button.
Salutations, you cheeky cunts. Welcome back to another video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn notifications on, and make sure you smash that fucking bell button because we are so fucking back.
Yep.
Now, first of all, I'd like to apologize, obviously, because I was meant to be posting lots and lots.
Okay. All love to you Alphirex, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna skip to the video. I mean, he's probably like describing like or telling people why he wasn't here. It's probably a valid reason, but I'm gonna skip to the part where he starts like, you know what I'm saying, telling us what's new in Holy War X. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna start right here. Alright.
Hey, if I could just ignore you, bro, like, you know? Alright?
Let's see.
I'm gonna remember that, I hope you realize. Like, I'm gonna remember it.
Bro, I saw this coming from a mile away, bro.
I was like, I was gonna
I hope you have that clip. I hope you have that clip.
Oh god, I'm recording right now, friend.
You just did that for no reason, then.
I actually did it to synchronize, but then also at the same time, it's like I had to take the opportunity.
Damn, like you did that shit on time, good boy. Like,
Yeah. Ah! 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 Okay, I'm okay, I'm ready. What I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys is the first move. Now, the first move for Break Magic, obviously I'm not gonna show you guys the entire Magic Showcase. Simply, can you guys stop sliding around the fucking ground? The first move of Break Magic, I'm gonna show you guys that as an example, but obviously I'm gonna save the Break Magic and the Thunderbolt for the, you know, the Mythical Magic Showcase. Now, the first move, evidently for Break, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the amount of effort we had to go through in order to make it look good in game. Now, obviously, as you guys have seen over the years, we actually made 7 Deadly Sins look good. And inside of the show, Dreyfus's Magic Break, it's kind of hard to formulate how to make it work in a game because it's literally just a beam of light. I'm gonna pop it on the screen for you here quickly. But yeah, the first move, we actually found a way to make it actually look good in game. So that's a great testament to Fenny to be able to actually make the VFX plausible in the game. Right, and as for the first move, basically, so obviously with all the magics in game as well, if you press it once, or if you hold it, or if you use in the air, it all changes a bit. So the first move for Break, though, there is no area of different.
Wait, so depending on how you use every weapon, it changes. I like that. That's actually a good system. So there's gonna be variability with every weapon, depending on how you use it or near in combat. That's good.
Variant for it though. You see that? You see that? Beautiful. Absolutely fucking. Oh no, I can't show this part.
Okay, so the longer you hold it, the farther it goes. Okay, that's nice.
All right, now we're gonna stop fucking around. We're gonna move on to the Blaze and Ice stuff because I am aware that I think in the intro I did yap a fair amount, but obviously that was some information I had to get out to you guys. So we're gonna speed through this as quickly as possible. All right, now as me and Ice were going through earlier, we actually went through and looked at a lot of the old Blaze stuff, and I mean old Blaze stuff. I'm talking like 2-3 years ago, oldest, earliest phase of Blaze for Holy War X. Now, obviously, we've had to go through a complete rendition of the way that we approach these moves because one, we no longer call it Fire Magic; it is now Blaze Magic because it comes straight from SDS. Now, obviously, as I was telling you earlier, what we had to do with SDS, because it does look so shit and the animation was so poor, is we had to take it, then make it our own version, and then boost it the fuck up through the roof. And that's what we've done with Blaze. So obviously, Kane from the Viadel Festival, from you SDS fans will know, we've actually taken his magic, and then that's actually the new human Fire or Blaze magic. So the first move that you guys used to see as, you know, the Firebolt magic, where like, you know, you throw your fireball, yeah, that's changed to actually the Infernal Incantation, which is actually used inside the series as well, which is also a combo extender. So you see, not only so you can also hold this move as well, by the way. So you hold it, let it go, and also if you can use it as a combo extender, whilst also like putting a so obviously the different kind of procs you can put on someone. We have specific procs that can change the pilot entirely dependently on the magic that you're using or the, you know, the weapon you're using. Let's say for love magic included, we actually made an entirely different status effect just for that magic alone. So yeah, there's a bunch of different effects and different things that can happen to you in game. Let's say I think for fire is probably the easiest to just get off it. You can just roll out of it. But let's say, or like if you're hit with corrosion while you're on the floor and while you're knocked out already, you know, your body's gonna dissolve into, you know, just your bones and shit, and you kind of just wither away. But yeah, moving on swiftly. So we're gonna go ahead and show you the second move. The Ignition Fist is one of the moves that I don't think, actually no, we did change this. Everything has been changed. So before it was like kind of just a ground slam, but now it's like a whole like this is now like a not a combo extender, but you can use it after a combo and deal a bunch of fucking damage, especially if you want to get someone the fuck away from you. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes through block as well, by the way.
Added the fire for the
Now,
sound
moving on
effects.
swiftly as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and show you what the old second move was as well. And also, like, you can really tell, like, the kind of quality, like, VFX-wise and also practicality in the way that we use the moves as well. Oh my god, so good.
Bro,
Turn your fucking sound off and recording the video.
that was going so smooth as well.
It was going so smoothly. Shut
I'm
up!
so sorry.
Sorry about the intrusion. Moving on swiftly.
Holy Wax has come a long way, but I can't even lie,
Now
bro.
we've got the fucking chain kick. Chain kick, obviously, I think when it comes to, because obviously we, I think a lot of you guys do know that when it comes to Holy War X right now, the way that we change the combat, it is not only PvP oriented but PvE oriented. Blaze is one of those magics where not only is it like sword for PvP, because obviously you got your combo extenders, you got the, you know, like your heavy hitters like the Ignition Fist as well, but then I think Chain Kick is one of those moves where it's actually probably a lot more PvE oriented, because when I'm using this, it's actually quite hard to aim, but you have to kind of like, because you can't really see where the fuck you're going, but also at the same time it is a block breaker.
That's a
It will go
good
through your
move.
block, and then when you hit down it's AoE.
See, that's a good move, but like, how is that gonna be used in PvP? Because like he said, you can't see where you're going. So it's a hit or miss, but if they do block that, you get a free combo extender because you block break them. That's calm.
Damage, but then moving on swiftly as well when it comes to like with your PvE stuff. So if I've got lock on because obviously right now in game you can only use lock on PvE on you know, NPCs and
There's
stuff to
lock on?
obviously make it
Okay.
like a bit harder for when it comes to PvP. So when I'm using this, you are not getting away from this. A PvE, yeah, and the NPC is not getting away from that because I've
Okay. See, now he said there's lock on in the game. So if you lock onto someone and use that move, okay, you can hit them. Okay, that's gonna be free though. Yeah.
got my lock on you. You are not leaving that move. So it's one of those, one of actually my favorite moves, because yeah, it's one of those moves that I can get away from people if I want to, if I'm in PvE, or if I'm using it in PvE and I'm trying to like clear like a, let's say like an area of NPCs that are fucking me over quite a lot, because I think it's a lot harder for them to use the parry move on me. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use chain kick.
So I'm guessing he's showing like the old stuff and like what the new stuff is looking like. I want to see what he did with that move.
Now Fire Nova is you know, the last and ultimate move. So every single like magic set will always have like a form of an ultimate move, like a form, and the ultimates will get a lot crazier as you go through that down the line of like rarer moves. Like at the end of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you like a an animation clip of like the Thunderbolt ult attack, which I'm gonna show you in an entirely separate video of how crazy that move actually is. Though I can't wait to show you guys, you know, the Thunderbolt and Brain Magic set. Actually, fucking chef's kiss, fucking sublime, mate. But yeah, when you get to Fiery Nova, this is the ultimate attack for Fiery Nova. Straight from the anime as well, actually. I'm actually very glad that we could go ahead and like start making the game like actually look a bit more like 7 Deadly Sins, because I think when we started adding a bit more crazy shit, everyone was like, is Holy War X even a fucking 7 Deadly Sins game anymore? And yes it is entirely. Now we have to say 7 Deadly Sins inspired, because as you guys know, as the game, as a 7 Deadly Sins sold so fucking hard with the animation, we have to start thinking on our fucking toes, mate, because we have to start thinking about how to make the modes look cooler, make a lot more sense, and make sure the magics, which are like the animation sold on, make the active like button that up. So it was a whole fucking deal for us, and I think we've done that pretty fucking swimmingly. Hi Quinn, how you doing? You staring at me, cheeky little bastard.
Hey man.
Yep. Yo, what the
Guys got backed out.
Okay, now with Ice Magic, it's one of the moves where it's one of the move sets where you actually put that fucking shark megalodon meat down out your fucking mouth. All right, now with Ice Magic, I think what's probably one of the common magics, which is easiest to explain how moves change depending on like where you're using them. I think Thunderbolt would probably be the best, because we have like it's like chain moves. I'm gonna explain a lot easier in the mythical magic video, but the Thunderbolt has moves where like if you use the first move before the second move, then the second move has a different variant, and it's a whole thing. It's actually really cool. But yeah, now with Ice Magic, let's say if I was just to tap the move, it's a short fire burst. Oh shit. A little knockback, and then, you know, like just right in front of me, so it's like a small little area in front of me, able to knock player back. But then if I go ahead and then hold it, it then becomes a projectile move, so it can be used as long range.
Okay, so this is what he meant at the start of the video, when depending on like how you're fighting, like if you're on the ground or in the air, the move changes, and he just showed us what the ice moves looks like when you're in the air and you attack someone. So I like the ice moves.
Range, or can you be used as a burst attack? So if I'm like fighting ice, I want to lift them up and then go ahead and smack them away. Because this is actually the move that this is the magic set that I was using inside of the what's it called? That I was using inside the Minotaur boss fight inside of the movie. So that's actually probably one of my favorite common magics at the moment. But then yeah, another move. So when it comes to the second move, we've got the Icy Maw. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and show you first what the old initial first move of ice well, yeah, what ice used to look like. Now the second move is Icy Maw. So if I go ahead and tap it, the same as the first move, go ahead and tap it. Also a combo extender, but then it's right in front of me. So I can use that and then continue the combination. But then when it comes to if I hold the move, then it turns into a traveling move as well. So I can go ahead and switch into it.
Oh, that's fire.
And then use as a combo extender. Now, obviously, as we change combat to a sense where the ending attacks can no longer be continued by the active ability, simply because the fact that what we found in testing is that too many infinite combos were being created, and it just became a whole ordeal and a whole problem. And we can't fucking have that in game, because we want you guys to be able to enjoy the game without getting infinite comboed, or we're also gonna have another situation like GPO.
Yeah,
so
GPO.
The game's
My
meant
God,
to
no fade.
time, and we're meant to have progression within games and evolution. So let's lock in here, boys. Now, so when I go ahead and like smack ice away with these, I can then
that's a
continue
good
the
combo
combination.
extender. Yup.
All right, now what we're gonna go ahead is show the Moonlit Reaver. Now the only difference between when you hold the move with Moonlit Reaver is actually it turns into Block Breaker. So there's some moves like that, like the initial, the first move of Break Magic that I showed you guys at the very beginning. When you hold that, then it becomes a Block Breaker. So when you hold this, so if I was to, oh shit, if I was just use this move on ice, then he's able to block that and he'll be fine. But if I hold it for him, then it breaks the block, and then obviously you get guard broken and stunned, and it's a whole ordeal. So you don't want to really. I think when it comes to moves like those, you always have to be on your toes. So it's like you can be blocking in combat, because I know some of you boys out there, like myself, like to spam block when you're in these games just to make sure no one can really hit. Keep your guard up like Mayweather. So obviously when someone holds a move for a bit too long, that's when okay, it's no longer time to block, it's time to get the fuck out of here. Or you can be smart enough to try and use the parry notion. Go ahead and then press M2, and then you go ahead and parry their move, and then obviously they're going to be suffering from the attack. For what purpose did you need to smack them off the hill? What is wrong with you? Now the last move is actually just like, it's kind of like, this is the ultimate, but I think you kind of use it at the end of a combo. So it's the Hailstorm, little cutscene, doing a bunch of damage.
Oh, this is nice.
Now, as you can see with all of these moves, like everything that I've shown you for the Blaze Magic and the Ice Magic, so these are actually moves that they are, they're nice moves. They look cool and they look flashy, and they're also able to be extensions of the combat. So all the magic that we've made now, the way we've changed is to make sure that people aren't, like in Holy War 3, people aren't going out of their way to like, not going out of their way to only use magic moves to fight, but they're using magic to be an extension of the combat itself. Like the main core combat comes from like the actual way, like the actual M1s, our active abilities and your down tilts and XYZ, and then you start to use the magic as an extension of your combat. That's why you have to charge your magic, or that's why you need to use stamina to use your your weapon abilities and whatnot. And then you have to put your stats in to your magic. Your magic reserves, or your combat skills, in order to allow you to like use all of this as an extension of the core combat itself. I'm sorry. I saw you and I just had to do it.
Okay.
That's a good combo.
Hey, I'm recording a video. Stop. Hey, stop. Now, to end off this video ever so brilliantly, I'm going to show you guys a few tiny sneak peeks on what's coming in the next few separate videos, which is the Mythical Magic Showcase stuff, the new upgraded UI with all its added features implemented into it, which is just far better for improving the quality of life in game, and then a teaser of the intro to the Caesar boss battle raid, which when we do that video, just like the Minotaur boss fight, I'll be recording with a few other YouTubers which I'm close with, but I will also be looking on the platform for content creators who have been making Holy War X content, and then letting them in-game in groups to fight the Caesar boss, so that way they can upload their own experiences fighting the Caesar boss up to their own channels. I also want to add that we are adding a tiny bit more to the progression side of the game, as we are changing up our spin system just a little bit, so that way higher variants such as noble demons, goddesses, and elder giants are obtainable via progression rather than spins. Because in my old age, although like many others, I do fucking love money, But I also do feel like it's a sacrifice that we do need to go and take on board in order to make a more interesting and fun game. So yeah, a lot of the higher tier variants of races and also the combat styles are being changed from the spin system over to progression in game. We're still keeping it that you can use the spin system for like the lower tier races and then, you know, your magics, because the spin system we made is like, it looks far too cool and looks far too addicting. So getting rid of it would be such a waste. Now please enjoy the singing of our lovely admin Sean whilst you watch these sneak peeks.
Love on the run, breaking us down. Love we keep.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't want to lose. No, I can't let you go.
There's gotta be an opening, bro. No way, right?
Tell me one, is this really love or just a game?
What is that?
Tell it to my heart. I
Oh, it's gonna be
feel my
guns?
body
Oh, yes.
every time you call
Phoenix.
my
Mounts? Is that gonna be mounts or is that monster like a boss?
Tell it to my heart. Tell
It's
it
got,
to my
yeah,
heart.
this is a boss raid, bro. Got it.
Tell it to my
Yeah,
heart.
definitely a boss raid.
Tell it to my heart. Tell it to my heart.
Okay,
Tell me
got a
to
gorilla
stop.
boss. Okay,
Tell it
that's
to my
cool.
heart. Never make it stop. Oh, take it to the heart.
I said hello and you said hold on. Are you retarded?
Be quiet, bro. Thinking.
Are you recording voice chat?
No, yes, bro.
Oh, what up, YouTube? Shit.
Oh my days.
Okay, we'll end the video there. See you, fuck you, and bye.
Okay, so don't mind the flight, you feel me? Okay, so that's all the news that, you know what I'm saying, Alphirex posted. Hopefully there's more to come by the coming weeks, but yeah, I like the whole overall sneak peeks and news that he posted. There's a lot coming for Holy Works and I'm happy for it. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all boys on the flip side.